Namaste. Myself, JVN Dr. K.K. Chaudhary, Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women University, Jaipur, Department of Science and Technology. And today we will discuss about the euchromatin and heterochromatin. Subject Molecular Biology, course MSc Zoology, second semester. Euchromatin is the form of chromatin that is lightly packed as opposed to heterochromatin, which is densely packed. The presence of euchromatin usually reflects that cells are transcriptionally active, that is, they are actively transcribe DNA to messenger RNA. Understand? Euchromatin is the form of chromatin that is lightly packed as compared to heterochromatin, which is highly packed, they are densely packed. The presence of euchromatin usually reflects that cells are transcriptionally active, that is, they are actively transcribing DNA to messenger RNA. Euchromatin is found in the nucleus of the eukaryotes and represents more than 90% of the human genome. Now, come on the structure of the euchromatin. Before understanding the structure of euchromatin, we should comprehend the different ways in which DNA is packed in the cells. The DNA in eukaryotic cells is arranged in complex comprising genes and the proteins. These complexes are called chromatin, and they exist in two forms, euchromatin and heterochromatin. Briefly, euchromatin, also known as a beads on a string structure, is composed of DNA helices that are condensed at intervals into nucleosomes. Nucleosomes are the basic unit of chromatin, and they consist in packaged complexes containing histone protein around which DNA is wrapped. Understand? Okay, nucleosome is the basic unit of chromatin, and they consist in packed complexes containing histone protein around the DNA is wrapped. That is, nucleosomes are made of DNA coiled around histone. The DNA that contains nucleosome is known as linker DNA. Heterochromatin is euchromatin that has been more densely packed into 30 nanometer fibers. During interphase, heterochromatin is packed into denser structure, active chromosome, which is further condensed into denser structure during mitosis and meiosis, metaphase chromosome. Okay. Now, you can see that the main protein that forms the chromatin are called histones. Octamer of the histones are assembled together to form the nucleosomes. Two copy of H2A and two copy of H2B, two of H3 and two of H4. About 200 base pair of DNA are wrapped around each nucleosome. Interestingly, histones are thought to act as switches that swap between the different chromatin conformations, euchromatin and heterochromatin, through methylation and acetylation. For instance, a methylated lysine 4 in a part of the histone called histone tail seems to induce euchromatin conformation. This methylated lysine 4 is therefore used as a marker for the euchromatin. Okay? Then, what are the functions of the euchromatin? Despite being actively researched, the structure of chromatin is still poorly understood, although it seems that the cycle in which the cell is at certain time determine the structure of chromatin. Not surprisingly, the structure of euchromatin provide hint regarding its function and why it is present in transcriptionally active cells. As mentioned above, eukaryotin is also called bead on a string because of the resemblance between a necklace of the beads connected through a string and the nucleosome connected through the linker DNA. In this conformation, euchromatin is loose and consequently leaves the linker DNA exposed so that it can be transcribed. This way, RNA and DNA polymerase as well as other protein can access the DNA. Because of its loose structure, euchromatin is difficult to see under a microscope and appear faintly when stained, in contrast to easily visible heterochromatin, which is densely packed. It has been hypothesized that the regulation of chromatin structure in a way to control gene expression. It is believed that the euchromatic structure is present when genes are turned on, that is, when they are being actively transcribed, while the heterochromatic structure is present when genes are turned off or inactive. In other words, because euchromatin is present in transcriptionally active cells because of accessibility to the DNA, folding into a heterochromatin may be a way to regulate the transcription by preventing the access of RNA polymerase and other regulatory proteins to the DNA. In this line, the housekeeping genes, for instance, are always in the euchromatic conformation because they need to be constantly replicated and transcribed to keep the functional activity and survival of the cells. Although prokaryotes and some eukaryotes, although prokaryotes have a different mechanism to condense the DNA, its packed structure resembles that euchromatin. It is therefore believed that heterochromatin, the densely packed chromatin, evolved later, possibly together with the nucleus to regulate gene expression and to manage large long string of genetic material. Whereas DNA in most eukaryotic cells is packed as described, there are some other eukaryotes that do not conform to this organization. Among these are avian red blood cells and motile sperm cells, both of which contain chromatin in more densely packed conformation than the most eukaryotes. So, this is all about the euchromatin. Now, come on the heterochromatin. In the nucleoplasm of interphase nucleus, a dark staining network is seen which is formed of the chromatin. When chromatin is stained by various procedures such as Fulgin reaction, which is specific for DNA and examined under light microscope, some regions are stained darkly whereas the other regions are stained lightly. The chromatin is Fulgin positive material observed during the interphase in the nucleus. It is a complex of DNA and proteins during cell division. Chromatin fibers become condensed to form thick ribbon-like structure, the chromosome. Certain segments of the chromosome or the entire chromosome become more condensed than the rest of the section of the karyotypes during interphase and early prophase. Thus, the chromatin occurs in two forms, heterochromatin and euchromatin. The condensed region of the chromosome are referred to as heterochromatin and the non-condensed segment is known as the euchromatin. Brown has recognized the following two main types of the heterochromatin: the constitutive heterochromatin and facultative heterochromatin. Constitutive heterochromatin, it is the most common type of the heterochromatin seen consistently in the nuclei of the all cells of an organism. It is generally found in the blood, usually around areas such as centromere, secondary constriction, telomere, or as band in other part of the chromosome. DNA found in the constitutive heterochromatin is most active during protein synthesis. It consists of the identical genes of repetitive DNA structure. Understand? It consists of identical genes of repetitive DNA segments. DNA of constitutive heterochromatin replicate readily but does not transcribe messenger RNA for protein synthesis. This DNA is late replicating as it failed to replicate during S phase and does so in a brief period just before G2 period of the cell cycle. Constitutive heterochromatin provides strands to the centromere and also act as a spacer between the vital genes. It also helps in attachment of the chromosome with nuclear membrane and provides site for recognition and pairing of homologous chromosome during meiosis. Recently, some important genes have been recognized to present in constitutive heterochromatin. For example, polygenes, which code for ribosomal RNA in nucleolus organizer, and those making 5S RNA and transfer ribosomal RNA are localized in heterochromatic regions. Second is the facultative heterochromatin. It comprises about 2.5% of the genome and is metabolically inactive. It reflects the existence of a regulatory device to adjust the dose of certain genes in the nucleus. In animal cells, this type of heterochromatin is acquired during embryogenesis. It originates through a process called facultative heterochromatization during which a set of chromosomes become heterochromatic in cells of one sex, while the remaining set of chromosomes become euchromatic in the cells of opposite sex. The best time, both in case of the X chromosome in mammalian female, one of which is active and remain euchromatic, whereas the other X chromosome will become inactive and form the sex chromatin or bar body at the interface. In human, the sex chromatin appear in the embryo between 16th and 18th day after fertilization. So this is all about the heterochromatin chromosomes. And various type of questions have been asked in various competitive exams on the what is the definition of euchromatin, heterochromatin, function of heterochromatin and the euchromatin, where the heterochromatin have been found, which is more condensed, heterochromatin or euchromatin. Hope you understand the topic. Thank you. Thank you very much.